Evening, everyone. Welcome to the Late Night Sunday Show. I'm your host, Late Night Tick. How's it going, guys? And for me, it hasn't really been going all that well. It's been a rough old week, this one. If you follow me on Twitter, or even if you watch, I think, my latest Hypermind video, you know that there was a bit of an issue in the family. And after that was done, my family tends to get over these things quite quickly. After that was done, I thought, well, you know what? That was the end of January. January was just a write-off month. The year can only get better. And in a way, yes, it can only get better. But at the same time, water started pouring through the roof in our hall and bathroom. As unfortunately, the couple upstairs, their newly fitted bathroom decided to just collapse and just water streaming everywhere. Yeah. Bad luck comes in threes, apparently, and I'm thinking I'm into cubes now. So I'm waiting for the ninth bad thing to happen. Not really. I really think, I hope that everything is just going to start working out a bit better. It went from being me just busy and then missing a few things because of work or family or something else, to somebody dying and my house nearly filling with water. So I think we're at, the deep end scale of things that can go wrong. And hopefully this is all done. And I can get back to things as they were. Whew. Yeah. End of a week, start of a new week. Let's make things awesome again. It's been a bit of a weird roller coaster for me, YouTube-wise. I've had so many ideas recently about games that I'd like to play. And I do the Dead Space 3 with Albinacers, and that's a lot of fun. And I have a lot of fun playing a lot of other games. But I'm a very, very small channel. And sometimes, it's an issue that you can easily fall into when you start out on this kind of thing, is that you want to do so much. I want to make a video of every game I play, which is a cool idea. It just doesn't really help you build an audience, and that's a key part of what I'm doing here. I'm trying to build an audience, you guys, the people watching. And I don't think that at the size of the channel as it is at the minute, if you're watching this in some indeterminate part of the future where I am a multi-millionaire having made a living off of YouTube with 30 million subscribers, I am at 123 subs at the minute, which is a cool number all in itself. Maybe I could do a special for 123, and then when I get to a 124, I can do a special for that one. And the special will be called Releasing a Video. Oh, man. Yeah, so I've been playing Might and Magic 10 Legacy, which it's a lot of fun, but it's difficult to get into it because it's like a real throwback to old school RPGs. And once you're used to sort of just being able to travel as you will rather than going by squares and turns, it's hard to get back into that mindset and thinking, yeah, this is a great game. It's really, really difficult. Especially since it's such a huge departure from my favorite Might and Magic set, which is the 6, 7, 8 set. If you're unaware, Might and Magic has like worlds and universes and stuff like that, and the various games that have taken place in specific planets or systems. And this newer one is actually in their brand new, well, I can't say brand new really. It's been going since Heroes of Might and Magic 5. That's why you haven't seen a normal Might and Magic for ages, is that they have this new world, Ashan, and they're building all their lore around that. It's a completely different set of rules, and probably shouldn't even be called Might and Magic anymore because it's not the same thing. But never mind. There's no laser guns. Seriously. Alright, so I've been playing that, and I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I got into Elder Scrolls Beta, which is, it's a lot of fun, but I have to stop myself from playing it. Otherwise, when it comes out, I'm just going to rush through and I'm going to be, alright, no, can't be bothered. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to actually play it from the start and actually go into it fresh. So I tried out a couple of classes and races and played them for a little bit in one starting area, and just to see how they all fit together. So I got a pretty good idea of what I want to do. What else? I was supposed to start streaming. I did do a single stream at one point. I hit a couple of issues there that I think I have now resolved. So streaming is something that I'm going to have to do, but I need to schedule it in. I have to have a schedule for things because I do a lot of work and I do a lot of other things, and I have Kat, my wife, to help do stuff around the house and that kind of thing. So my time is really, really limited. That I'm able to produce any YouTube videos at all is amazing. Really, it's a miracle that I'm able to do this, and it's mostly through Kat's support. So I started a new job way in September, end of September, early October, and as I've progressed through that job, my time has just gotten less and less and less, and I think I'm hitting an equilibrium now, and it's just about getting it all back in place. Oh man, I have rambled. Wow. Alright everybody, let's bring on our guest. He's crazy, he's crackers, and he loves potatoes. It's Albinacers.
Hello. Oh, yes, it's me.
Wow.
Nice to meet y'all.
Hey.
Thank you very much. Yeah, like, thank you. I love y'all.
What are you doing? What are you
I'm just
doing?
showing my ass off to the audience. Sorry.
Jeez. People ain't gonna come on my show if that's what they expect to see.
You know me. I'm crazy.
A little bit too much sometimes.
Yeah.
And you got a potato on your suit.
Yes, I do.
What is the rest of the suit? It's all just mottled grey and green. I've never actually...
Yes, that's all it is. It's just basically just... I was originally gonna just... The idea is, if you look at it, it's got like a V shape from the neck, green-wise, and it's coming down.
Right, okay.
And it goes to like a brown belt, and then there's an actual strap going across the chest, which is dark, it's brown as well. And then the legs are green as well, and it's just messing with a bit of design.
Did you build it up yourself, or...?
Yeah, I just used one of those really crappy iPhone apps for making skins.
Ah, right, okay.
I so want to learn how to do the actual high definition ones that the people have. It's like, actually, like, speaking of Baj and other people, like even One Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's got like a 2-layered skin effect on his, and it looks awesome.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the server that we run for this is 1.64, so you can't do any of the fancy 1.8 skin effects yet.
Yeah,
but if you try and do it and then join the server, it all goes inside out. Had that issue with Nikki Domo.
Ah, okay.
Her skin just went nuts.
That's good. I mean, like, I've never had the pleasure of getting around to it yet, so you know me, I'm slower than a snail.
Yeah, almost as slow as myself. We take our time doing things because we enjoy it.
Yeah, better to do it right than to, rush it.
True.
I say.
True. Oh man, so how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm actually loving the whole Minecraft community and the YouTube community. Kind of.
Oh yeah, what's going on? An
absolute. Well, I mean, apart from just the typical Minecraft, the Hypermine videos that we're bringing out and the Hypercraft videos, then obviously doing, just now, you know yourself, I've been doing some collabs with yourself on some Minecraft map, I think I'm going to actually start doing an adventure map. I wanted to do one with Lapis.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
But she's doing the latest UHC, so she said until she doesn't finish a collab that she's going to do with One Wolf, she's not able to do it with me. So I'll probably end up doing just an actual adventure map in between or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. It means that we got some future collabs to look forward to.
Yeah. It's like I certainly think that the collabs are more entertaining. It's like people seem to they like them more. I think.
Yeah, I mean it's difficult to keep a solo narrative up and then keep people engaged. I guess. It's much easier when
it can be. Off of. Yeah, exactly. It's like not only that. It's like also it's like the kind of collabs that you do as well depends on whether or not you have a high impact on it. Mm-hmm. Because obviously the adventure maps, really, people are kind of just bored with them now. So they're looking for short adventure maps, something that like maybe takes like 4 or 5 or maybe even 10 episodes to do.
Yeah, well, like, I suppose it would depend on your partnership. I mean, if you've got a good, funny partnership that keeps things interesting, that would up the enjoyment for the audience.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But apart from that as well, I started to do some major branching out with playing other games. Like I'm so retro. I mean, I started gaming back when they brought out the freaking Atari 2600 deal.
Oh,
so it's like
giving away your age.
I'm like an old granddad when it comes to playing games. So
it's Granny Crackers.
The Granny Crackers. That's it. That's to me. I'm the Granny Crackers. But, so I loved playing stuff like Tomb Raider when they first brought out Tomb Raider, and so I've started to play Tomb Raider again. Bringing out the anniversary videos, and I'm also finishing off obviously the collab with yourself, doing the Dead Space one. So that's kind of I've been loving that. I'm having great fun with that.
It is good fun. That I'm loving. It's just a lot of fun to just run around and stomp stuff.
I think it's the senseless gratification of just murdering things continuously.
Yes. That really appeals to me on a deep level.
It's I love it. I do. I mean, because I've been born and bred on things like platformers and FPS games.
Right.
Like I've been playing Doom and Quake and every other kind of first-person shooter games you could think of up to date.
Yeah.
I just kind of got burnt out before because I got tired of it's the same formula over and over again, and I just got burned out with the whole first-person shooter thing. So I wanted a break from it. And then when they started to bring out third person, like in the case of Dead Space, it was a kind of a refreshing approach to the whole idea.
Yeah.
And I absolutely fell in love with Dead Space when they first brought it out. I was absolutely shitting my pants when I was playing that game. It was so cool.
Oh man, you've also been playing a bit of Forge Quest. You've been releasing a few videos on that.
Yeah, I've been mainly streaming that actually.
Right. Okay.
I'm actually doing that as a Let's Play on Twitch.
Right.
So
okay.
I don't even advertise. I'm not your typical attention whore that sends out messages. That's just how we call it in the biz.
in the business, that's it.
I don't go out sending out tweets and Facebook messages and everything for Twitch.
Right.
Because it's just something that I get on when I feel like getting on, and most of the time it's like it's unsociable hours with regards to maybe the people from the States and stuff. Mm-hmm. And even for us here, it's actually unsociable because it's late at night. So it's like most people are in bed, and if they're not in bed in the States, they're at work. So
yeah, that's because you're always up at weird hours, man.
Yeah, I'm like this set. It's like it's never gets tired. It's constantly vigilant, staying here. I do the same thing. I never go to bed. I don't sleep. Sleep is for the weak, man. I don't need sleep
during the week as well.
Yeah, no, I do have I sleep like 4 or 5 hours a day. That's all I need.
Yeah. Nice. That means you can be productive.
Yeah.
All right.
It was like some.
Sorry, I cut you off there.
No, you didn't.
Ah, okay.
I cut myself off.
Ah, good. Good. Means I can talk, and that's what everybody comes to watch, is me talking.
Exactly. You're the whole focus of this show, man.
Of course.
You know, I'm just a piece of wood and piece of scenery that's just been plonked in, dude. So.
That's right. Like all my guests, just pieces of meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. So, I suppose what I want to know really is how did you get into Minecraft and then from there really into YouTube? Because it's quite of a big leap. I mean, 10 million people play Minecraft, but not 10 million people making YouTube videos.
True. Well, actually the original, the first time that I actually saw Minecraft, I was just Googling images on the internet, and I think I was doing a project for my ex. She wanted something done for the kids for school, and it was something to do with the earth. I can't remember exactly what it was. So I was Googling images of the earth, and all of a sudden I saw this image of Earth in Minecraft, and I was like, so what's this? So I actually started to investigate more, and I completely fell in love with Minecraft from just that very first moment of seeing a massive, humongous globe and someone standing on top of it.
Have you ever built one yourself?
Globe? No. No, that's just way too much work for me.
Oh, that would take me a lifetime.
Well, I mean, the one that I saw, as far as I know, I think it was actually built in vanilla. So, and it was built with a community of people. So, the thing must have taken forever to do, I swear.
Yeah.
But apart from that, then after seeing that, I started to realize I fell upon YouTube and was like, holy crap! It was like this underbelly of gaming. It's like this underworld that I never knew existed. That had to do with my video games and Minecraft in general.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't know. I mean, I used to watch videos every so often, but they were mostly videos on things like IGN and games, Game Informer, or other video sites like that. But I never really went to YouTube to check for game guides and stuff. So I never knew that kind of environment existed.
Right. Okay.
And when I actually fell upon it, I was like, I was absolutely blown away by it. I thought, oh, wow, this is freaking awesome. So at that stage, I was a diehard console fan. Mm-hmm. And I was a diehard console fan, but I was a fan of all the consoles.
Right.
I had
You're not
every
a
console
fanboy.
out. I never liked the fanboy war flaming thing that used to go on. I hated it.
Still
I thought it was very...
Always goes
I know it still goes on. It's very childish and immature, and I just never liked it because I thought it was stupid. Because like, if you look at each console, they've got amazing games.
Yeah.
And then they all have these mediocre games that are spread across all the platforms. So I mean, why not get all the consoles and get all the exclusives, which are the best games normally out?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what it was. I was playing on the. Originally, I started off with Nintendo, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So I got my first Nintendo Entertainment System in 1984. 85. I think that's when it actually came out in Europe.
Jeez.
Okay. And and then I went from there.
So bunch of history with you and gaming.
Oh yeah. I mean, I still have my Nintendo 64, my Nintendo Entertainment System, my GameCube, my Wii. I have my Xbox 360 still, and I still have the PlayStation 3. Unfortunately, I got rid of the old Xbox and PlayStation 2.
Ah, right, okay. I still have my PlayStation 2 floating about somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry I got rid of it because I originally had the first ever PlayStations that they brought out, the 60 gigabytes that had the backwards compatibility with it.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, it ended up it broke.
Oh, that sucks.
So the heat sink on the CPU disconnected, and it overheated, so it got damaged.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Couldn't keep hold of them. So how did you get into making YouTube videos then?
After finding YouTube, then I was like, because I never had a PC or any kind of PC, gaming PC, so I started out by going to someone that I knew had a shop here in the small town where I live, and I asked him to make me a gaming PC.
Oh, okay.
And he made me the crappiest gaming PC you could ever come across. I mean, when I started to play Minecraft, I was getting, I think it was like 15 or 20 frames
Wow.
with it. And I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And this is with no texture packs or nothing. I was like, oh, jeez. And then all of a sudden, I started to investigate then and realized that Minecraft was a power hog with comparison to other games.
Yeah, definitely.
For the CPU. So I went out then and I got myself a gaming laptop instead.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And then I went from there. Then I started off with the crappiest of video capture softwares, and then I moved up to eventually the fraps then.
Ah, yeah.
After that, then you kind of you get into a zone where it's like, what did these people do? And you ask questions, and that's all I did. I just kept watching loads of videos from loads of people and asking questions and asking questions.
Okay, so how did you then get into Hypermine? Because it's quite a leap from going to starting out making videos to actually getting into, say, a server like Hypermine.
Yeah, I was actually surprised because I spent about a year or year and a half following the old Shanks at Dawn crew. So
Okay.
I was watching Cerberus Black, and I was watching Zul'jin and Armitage, and even Mini Red. I was watching him, and I remember watching their UHC. Oh my god, that was great. It was the greatest UHC ever. It was like Herper Derper from episode 1 until they all died off. It was so funny. But yeah, so I was asking them questions continuously, and then just one day, Cerberus Black sent me a message and said, "Hey, do you want to be my Skype contact?" And I happily said yes.
Well, of course. Okay.
And I went from there. Then I got invited onto the first ever Hypermine server.
Oh, nice.
So we had a great time setting up the server, and it was just such a great buzz around the community of Hypermine because everybody was so friendly. We were very helpful with each other, and it was just a great atmosphere to be around. So I stayed around.
And you've also been on GeoMine, haven't you?
Yeah, I got invited onto GeoMine. The guys from there, they saw me. One of the guys recommended me to be put onto the server, and it was unfortunate because I happened to get onto GeoMine at the stage where it was in decay or in decline.
Right.
So,
Okay.
like GeoMine, like the original people from GeoMine started to dissipate. They just went to other servers, and then all of a sudden, I was only on it for a couple of months, and I was actually having a great time. I was building this big, massive tree, because I always loved the whole concept of the speaking tree from Zelda.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
I wanted to build myself a tree, and I had this great idea of building these massive, humongous branches with chains hanging down from the branches, and then holding up platforms on those the chains would hold up platforms with all farms on it.
So kind of like MD's farm tree. A little bit more advanced, I think.
I would say his would be like an ant-sized version of what I was going for. But yeah, basically, yeah.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. That was the motto that, for example, One Wolf had when he was there. I was like, every time I asked him, I was like, "Geez, everything you do, man, it's like humongous." And the first thing and the last thing he said to me was, "You either go big, or you go home on GeoMine." So I went big.
Yeah, that's my motto too. It's always biggest possible build.
Yeah. But unfortunately, then after that, something happened to the server, and the map got corrupted or damaged or something like that. And,
always rough.
Yeah, so it was a big hit because I lost months, and I mean months of work. So I was really kind of ticked off, and then it just evaporated. Then from there,
Yeah,
it just went.
A good thing you got Hypermine.
Yep.
I don't think that's going anywhere. Well, the group.
I'm a diehard Hypermind person. I always have been. So it's like this is like my server, and it's the only server that I'm interested in. You know what I mean? So it was like as like other people have kindly asked, and I have kindly declined to go to their servers because I just think there's like if I'm in a group, it's either one group or it's another.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. He could have been on Minecraft or Hermitcraft, but he turned them down. He said no.
Yeah, I turned down the millions of views annually, you know, because I love the people of Hypermind.
I want to hang around with one wolf.
Largest group. Exactly. I like to hang around with, you know, grumpy people all the day. I know, he's not really grumpy. I'm just joking.
Yes, he is. He's totally grumpy.
But yeah, so no, I love the guys from Hypermind. It's like it's a great atmosphere, I think. It's very difficult to find that kind of atmosphere at times.
Yeah, definitely. There's well, I mean, I hunted around for servers for a very, very long time before I actually thought I'd give. Well, I wanted to get on Hypermind. That was the one I thought, yeah, that's where I want to go. And I had to wait until the competition came up, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh. Well, you were lucky though, because at that stage, like we were actually actively hunting for people to get onto Hypermind.
Ah, so I came across at the right time.
Yeah, you did, because now
right people.
I get people asking on my video, and I see people asking on Wooly's videos and everything, and even I even think on your videos as well.
Yeah, I think I've had a couple.
Constantly asking about, can we get on? How do I get on Hypermind? Like, when's the next contest? And I have people Skyping me, sending me messages on Skype saying, when is the next Hypermind contest to get on Hypermind?
Well, we can tell people that the only time that we allow people on Hypermind is when we sacrifice older members of the server.
Oh no! I'm the next one to go.
Yeah, you are one of the oldest, and we're sorry, Al.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Zulti would have to go before me. I mean, he's the oldest. He's the one that started the whole thing.
He pays for it, so
yeah, I suppose.
Kind of have to leave him there.
Yeah, he's the the cornerstone of the pillar. Like you take it out and he'll just collapse.
Yeah, true.
Very good.
Oh man, so you've been doing quite a lot of streaming. You're streaming at all hours and whenever you basically feel like it seems.
Yeah, I have a conflict of interest with myself actually.
All right.
Because first and foremost, I'm a gamer.
Yes.
So I play games when I want to play a game, and only when I'm in the humor of playing that certain type of game.
Right. Okay.
So as a content provider, that's not good because you need to be able to have a base plan to approach streaming. So it's like if you look at most of the streamers, they have a set plan. It's like almost a YouTube channel. It's like on Mondays I do this game, on Tuesdays I do this, and on Thursdays I do this. But I don't. I just at the moment I'm kind of stuck on one game that I want to play, and I play it when I want, however I want, and for however long I feel like doing it.
Right, okay.
So it's like streaming for me is just, and it's another way of like maybe recording content easily, and then maybe in the future I might actually transfer those videos over to YouTube.
Right, okay.
So I don't look at it as an opportunity to get in contact or to have chat with people. It's not like I don't use Twitch like what most people use it for.
Right, okay. It's just that you have an excuse to be recording whilst you play whatever you like.
Kind of, yeah. Really, yeah.
I get that.
It's just that it's an excuse for me to be able to talk to myself without anyone saying that I'm crazy.
But you could do that without the camera on you.
Yeah, I suppose I could, but then I would actually think that I'm crazy. No, but
we all know it's true.
Like deep down, I know that the reason why I'm doing it that way is because eventually I will pump it out as a video on YouTube. So if I have people watching the stream, I kind of get nervous.
Really?
I can't. Well, I get nervous in the sense that I was like, I'll start to talk to them, and then all of a sudden I'll get a point where it's like, oh, what am I supposed to say now?
Right.
Oh damn! My brain has gone blank. You know, it's like you get these awkward moments where it's like silent pause, and it's like you don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like that, but in YouTube videos, because you can't really be talking all the time. So you do get those pauses.
You do, but the great thing about a YouTube video is that you can chop it.
Yeah.
You can edit the videos to whatever way you feel like it, and then just put it out. Whereas with Twitch, it's like it's live.
Yeah.
So it's there, it's in your face, and it either goes well or it doesn't go well, and you get a timeout exception on your server, and you get booted from the server.
Right, we're going to take a quick break, folks, and we'll be right back.
Oh, that was so cool.
Okay, folks, we're back in action. Sorry about that small interruption. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what happens when, you have an old man for a server.
Yes, it is.
It croaks on you every so often.
It can't handle it. It can't handle the potatoes.
I said we're recording. My God.
Hi, Luna.
So I'm assuming your next question is, how would you manage to record videos with these children running around screaming like lunatics?
I had to bring it up. And it's important. Because it's for parents out there who are thinking about recording videos with young children like your own. How do you deal with it?
I deal with it by staying up on unusually late hours. Tick. That is the actual real reason why I stay up late. Because it's impossible to record content without the kids in the background screaming, fighting, killing each other, banging, screeching like they're in pain, and they're actually just singing. So it's like, what do you do?
Well, you can always do what Lapis does and lock them in the basement.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a basement, you see, that would so work for me. It really would, but I don't. I'm in an apartment, so I've only got the one level. It's like impossible to get rid of them. So
she doesn't really, folks, or at least not that very well.
Yeah, no animals or children were harmed in the making of this video.
That's right.
So
so we were talking about your streaming and how you sort of move along however you feel like at any times. Have you ever felt about actually trying to build that audience?
Because
you don't really. You kind of just do it.
I have thought about it. So what I'm doing now is, like, after I record the videos, then what I'm doing is sharing it on Twitter and Facebook. So maybe it'll start to get some kind of following. Okay. But I am trying to think about maybe trying to do it a little bit more seriously, because I'm at the moment a bit disillusioned with how YouTube is working with all the changes that they've done. I'm not happy with the way the view counts are working for me at the moment. So.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's a tough time for smaller channels like ourselves. It's very difficult to get your name out there. I'm on the understanding that the people from YouTube don't give a rat's ass about us small people and would rather just make us disappear. That's how I feel that's their approach towards it. They only want people like PewDiePie and the Minecraft crew who have thousands of followers that make them money. Right. Yeah. Well, I can see that. All right. So, we're talking now about other YouTubers, and have there been people that you've been watching recently that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Well, apart from on my Hypermind crew.
Yes. If my viewers aren't watching everybody else on Hypermind, we're gonna have to have words.
Apart from though, I mean, the only other people that I would probably mention, I would like to mention, is a guy called what's his name now? I'm trying to think of his name. He's making a video series about a tree called Making Gaia.
All right.
What's his name now? I can't think of his name. Zuljin invited him on to his the CobbleCon, the next CobbleCon that he's making. He invited that guy onto it. He's a Portuguese Let's Player. And he speaks actually pretty good English, and he's an awesome builder. Let's see if I can
We'll have to
try and.
Yeah, if you get that.
Yeah,
name
I'm
for
going to
us.
get that name because the stuff he's doing is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, he's got this great approach. He knows exactly what he's doing. It's like he's got it planned out exactly what he needs to do and how he's going to do it. And it's just, it's amazing the stuff that he's doing at the moment.
Well, we always like having links to good builders.
Yeah, he is.
It's always a good thing.
I would say he's a pretty sweet builder, to be honest. Just give me a second. I'm pulling his name up as
I'm tempted to guess, but I
give it a go. Give it a go. What's his name? I also would like to mention actually Joe the Pirate because I like watching that. He's doing amplified Minecraft, and he's doing with I think it's what's his name, Tick or something like that.
Not with me.
I can't remember the guy's name now. There's another guy that's doing it with him. Jake, that's the one. Yeah, and he's I like the watching those two because they're a good bit of fun to watch. And apart from that, yes, sweetie, I'm being harassed by the little monster. Just give me a second.
What, via Skype?
No, the little one. She's dragging out on my arm as usual to call my attention. So it's oh man, where is it? I think it'd be easier just to check it out. Well, while I'm looking for his name, we want to continue asking the questions so we don't.
Okay, all right, no worries. So, you've been watching it, and you've expressed how much you're a console gamer. Have you actually gotten into the newer consoles?
No, I haven't. No, I don't have.
Are you intending?
I don't have the intentions of paying the crazy money that they're asking for the consoles now because I don't think that it's value for money. When I did buy the thing like the PlayStation 3 and what have you, I mean, I paid €600 for that freaking thing, and I just felt like an idiot because it's just a waste of money. Because then a couple of months down the road, they end up dropping the price, or a year down the road they end up dropping the price. So, kind of a bit upset with the way the thing goes. So I'm not spending that money, not until it goes down. No way.
Right. Okay. Have you ever thought about doing console videos?
Yes, I originally started to do one. I was doing Castlevania. And
I remember
that. What happened was that was the time when my actual old PlayStation 3 just died on me. So I had to stop it. And then when I got the new PlayStation, I had originally done. Yes, I know. I had 6 episodes done, and then all those 6 episodes were gone. So I had to go back to re-record, redo it all again to get back to it. So I just never got around to restarting it then after that.
Right.
There it is. The Knurl.
The Knurl.
Yes.
Okay.
So
there's a shout out for
his series is called Building Gaia. He's up on like episode 61, I think, at the moment.
Cool. So there'll be a link down to the Knurl and a sample video from his series down in the description below, so make sure to check that out.
He's definitely an awesome guy to follow. And apart from that, I watch the typical YouTube guys.
Same as the rest of us, Minecrackers and Hermitcrafters.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of like the Yogs cast as well, and I watch Yogcast Martin, and I also watch the main 2 Yogcasters that came about, Lewis and Simon.
Yeah. Lewis. Honeydew.
Honeydew I've watched on and off ever since One Wolf mentioned her, because he was like a huge kind of fan of her, and he just always used to talk about her.
That's Honey Plays, isn't it?
Yes, Honey Plays, sorry. Yes. Honeydew was playing?
Honeydew is Simon.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought for a second I just totally blown me away. Sorry.
That's our other special guest.
Yeah, her name is the Devastator of Worlds, Noah.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think actually we've come sort of to the end of things. Oh. But you've been doing YouTube for a very, very long time at this point.
Yeah, I actually had another channel before this, and yeah, I did.
Really?
And I did something really stupid because I was up to, I think it was like, almost 100 and something, 160 or something, 185 subs or something like that, and
okay.
You know the whole idea with the Google and the Google Plus thing. So.
Right, yeah.
So I don't know how it happened, but I accidentally end up having 2 Google accounts.
Right.
And I wanted to close one.
Sacrifice.
Because I didn't want to have the 2 of them. And accidentally, when I close it, it said if you wanted to close the associated sites to it. But I didn't know that my YouTube was associated to that account. So when I closed the freaking thing, my YouTube account ceased to exist, and I tried to get it back, and they were asking me these ridiculous questions like, when did I set up the YouTube account? What day? At what time? And I was like, what?
Oh my God.
They're asking me these ridiculous questions that I have no idea how to answer them. I was like, I could give you a rough idea. I wasn't able to get the account back, so I lost all that hard work. So I had nearly 200 videos on that account. And they went down the tubes.
Oh. So you had to build it back up.
So.
It's harsh, that.
Those things happen.
Yeah. All right, well. I've actually run out of questions.
You've run out of questions.
You know what the problem is that I know you really well. And so I know all the stuff already.
I know, yeah.
So it's really difficult to ask questions about it. Without feeling really stupid.
No, I mean,
so
that's the way it goes. I mean, sometimes you do have to ask the most obvious questions, even if you do know the answers yourself. Yeah. That's Tick. He's the guy that I play Dead Space with.
Hello.
No, he's not a chick. He's a boy. Look at the mustache. Luna. Okay, fine. Yeah, Luna wants to play on the Pokemon server, and she's there driving me crazy, banging and making all noise just so she can get on the server.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that we're coming to the end then. All right, everybody. Well, this has been Albinacers, my favorite crazy cracker.
The only crazy cracker I can tell you, man.
Yeah, thank you. The world can't handle it.
No. Not.
Thanks very much for coming on the show, man. You've been a fantastic guest.
You've been a fantastic interviewer.
I try. So thanks for watching, everybody. You've been a fantastic audience as always, and we will see you next time.
All I can say, guys, is peace out and have a good day. Ooh, yeah. I gotta stop that now.